The screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we can start now. Students are joining. You can join at correct time, everyone. Otherwise, I will not allow after 5 minutes. So welcome you all for NTA lecture. So in the previous lecture, we have started the Y parameter, that is the short circuit admittance parameter. The theoretical part we have completed, and after that one problem we have solved. The second problem I was given to solve homework as a homework. So how many of you solved that example? I have already given the hint. Same network we have used, which used for finding out the Z parameter also. So can we solve that example, or can we go with the hybrid parameter?
Sir, solve example.
Okay, that problem we can complete. It will take hardly 15 to 20 minutes. Then we can start the hybrid parameter. So question was find or determine short circuit admittance parameters. So short circuit admittance parameters means Y parameters you have to find out of given network. This is the question. And the network used, that is 1 ohm, 2 ohm, that only, no? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
1
sir.
ohm, 2 ohm. Next here. Same network we have used for finding out Z parameter also. This is the 4 ohm. This is the given network. Okay, 1 dash 2 dash, the name of port also given. If not given, you can give. So we can start to find out the short circuit admittance parameters, means we are going to find out the Y parameters. Okay, short circuit admittance parameters. Admittance, that is, you can write in bracket Y. Y parameters we are going to find out. So you can note down which parameter you have to find out in the answer sheet, as well as you can redraw the original circuit as it is and show the all two port variables. Variables तुम्ही दाखवू शकता V1, I1, V2, I2, so that you can able to do the which port you have to short and how to find out the parameters. That will become easy once you show the general diagram. This is 2 dash, this is 1 dash. Okay, variable you can show the current is here I1, the voltage port 1 voltage is V1, this is plus minus V2, this current is I2. Okay, now what is the first, how to start? First is when port 2 dash is short or open?
Short.
Okay, is shorted. Okay, that is V2 equal to 0. Port second short means V2 equal to 0. Okay, so equation we have not written here. You can write the equation also. So equation will be that is I1 is equal to Y11 into V1 plus Y12 into V2. This is equation number 1. Next, I2 is equal to Y21 into V1 plus Y22 into V2. This is equation number 2. Okay, so when V2 equal to 0, you are putting, when V2 equal to 0, you are putting what you are getting? Two parameters, that is y11 and y21. Y11 is equal to what? I1 upon V1, and y21 is equal to I2 upon V1. Okay, so when you are putting V2 equal to 0 in equation number 1 and 2, you are getting these two parameters, y11 and y21, and formulas of y11 and y21 are here. So we want the relation between I1 and V1, as well as we want the relation between I2 and V1, so that we can get these two parameters. So according to the new condition, what is the new condition? V2 is 0, that is second port shorted. According to that, I will redraw the circuit and then I will find out the parameters. कारण तुम्हाला पोर्ट सेकंड आता शॉर्ट करायचं दाखवावं लागेल सर्किट मध्ये. शॉर्ट केलं तर काय होईल? 4 ओम काय होईल?
Open.
Yes. So I will first of all keep as it is so that you can understand, and then I will convert the simplified circuit. So this is the short circuit now. V2 equal to 0. This is 2 dash. This is 1 dash. Okay. So this circuit is further converted into simple one. This is 2 dash. This is 2 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is 1 ohm. This is 1 dash. Now, so here as it is, you can show the variables plus minus V1. This current is I1. This current is I2. And V2 is equal to 0. So what I told, how to start to solve this example, according to this condition 2 dash we have shorted. Okay, this is short circuited, SC. And once we shorted, the 4 ohm will goes up. 4 ohm will goes up. This will become open. So I will write, because short circuit is in parallel. So I1 V1, when the variables are of same port, we have to find out at that time which formula, which concept we have to use. I told
Z equivalent 1.
yes. So Z equivalent from that port side. So V1 I1 are the variables of port 1. So according to that, you can find out Z equivalent 1. Okay. So Z equivalent 1, observe from port 1 and measure from opposite direction. So this 2 and 2 are connected in parallel, that is in series with 1. 2 parallel with 2 in bracket, that is in series with 1. So same resistors are in parallel means it will always gives half of that resistance value. 2 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2, that you can do. So this is plus 1. So it will give 2. Z equivalent is 2. But what is Z equivalent to? That is nothing but V1 upon I1. V1 upon I1 is equal to Z equivalent 1 is equal to 2. बरोबर है? So V1 upon I1 is equal to 2. So V1 is equal to 2 into I1. This equation number is 3. आता आपल्याला V1 आणि I1 चं रिलेशन पाहिजे. Okay, V1 and I1 both are present in this equation. So we want I1 upon V1. So I1 keep as it is, V1 you can take in the denominator here. So this 2 goes to the left hand side, becomes 1 by 2. So I1 upon V1 becomes what? 1 upon 2. So what is I1 upon V1? That is nothing but what? Y11. So Y11 is equal to I1 upon V1 is equal to 1 upon 2 or 0.5 mho. So this is the first parameter you can get. इथपर्यंत कळालं का सगळ्यांना? Have you understood up to this point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. इथपर्यंत काहीच अडचण नाही. Z equivalent फाइंड आउट करायचं, मग तुम्हाला एक इक्वेशन येईल. ओके, V1 is equal to 2 into I1. Z पॅरामीटर असलं असतं तर काय केलं असतं मी? इथं मला Z पॅरामीटर फाइंड आउट करायचं या इक्वेशन वरून, तर काय केलं असतं?
V1 by I1.
Yes, very good. V1 by I1 is equal to Z11, that is equal to 2 alas, 2 ohm alas. Okay, so that difference you can easily understand now. Okay, what is admittance and what is impedance? Now we are going to find out the second parameter. This parameter is over now. Y parameter झाला. आता Y21 कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं? So I2 and V1 मधलं रिलेशन पाहिजे. I2 आणि V1. पण मला V1 I1 मधलं रिलेशन माहिती आहे आणि I1 आणि I2 मधलं जर मी रिलेशन फाइंड आउट केला तर मला डायरेक्टली V1 आणि I2 चं रिलेशन दाखवता येईल. ओके, I1 आणि I2 मध्ये रिलेशन तुम्ही फाइंड आउट करा, मग तुम्हाला ऑटोमॅटिकली V1 आणि I2 मधलं रिलेशन तुम्हाला फाइंड आउट करता येईल. सो इट इज इझी, कारण असंच सर्किट आपण मागच्या एक्झाम्पलला सॉल्व्ह केलं होतं क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 ला. दिस सर्किट ओनली, फक्त तिथं व्हॅल्यू काय होते 10, 20, 30 असं काहीतरी होते. ओके, सो बाय करंट डिव्हिजन वी कॅन फाइंड आउट द I2 व्हॅल्यू. बाय करंट डिव्हिजन. ओके, त्याच्यापेक्षा अगोदर आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, लेट Ix म्हणून एक व्हेरिएबल घ्यावा लागेल. इथून Ix, मग इथं आपण लेट Ix be a current flowing through 2 ohm. आता इथं कुठलं 2 ohm, that confusions, that why you can mark the direction here. So but Ix is nothing but minus I2. म्हणजे Ix आणि I2 हे दोन्ही सेम आहेत, both are same in magnitude but opposite in direction, that's why Ix is equal to minus I2. So by current division we can find out the Ix. By current division we can find out the Ix value. So how to find out the Ix value? Ix is equal to total current I1 into opposite branch is 2 divided by 2 plus ज्या ब्रांच मधून Ix फ्लो त्या ब्रांचचा रेजिस्टन्स पण 2 आहे. So that you can add. So Ix is nothing but minus I2. You can write down E is equal to I1 into 2 divided by 4 means 1 by 2. Okay, आता हा झाला तुमचा I2 minus I2 is equal to I1 into 1 by 2. पण तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे इथं, I1 तुम्हाला रिप्लेस करायचं, त्यामुळे I1 is equal to minus 2 into I2 येणार. So this is what equation number 4. So put this in equation number 3. Put this in equation number 3. हे जे I1 आहे ना, I1 is equal to minus 2 I2, that you can put here in the equation number 3. Therefore you can get the Y21. Therefore V1 is equal to this 2 as it is, but I1 is replaced by minus 2 into I2. So V1 is equal to minus 4 into I2. But what we want? You want I2 divided by V1. So I2 divided by V1 is equal to minus 1 by 4. So I2 divided by V1 means Y21 is equal to I2 divided by V1 is equal to minus 0.25 mho. That is the answer of second parameter Y21. Have you understood now, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
कळालं का इथपर्यंत सगळ्यांना? जेड इक्विव्हॅलंट फाइंड आउट कधी करायचं, जेव्हा व्हेरिएबल्स हे एकाच पोर्टचे असेल. त्याच्यावर ठरवा की पुढे तुम्हाला ऍडमिटन्स घ्यायचा आहे का इम्पिडन्स घ्यायचा. ओके, नेक्स्ट, वेनेवर द I2 म्हणजे व्हेरिएबल्स हे वेगवेगळ्या पोर्टचे असतील. ओके, वेनेवर द व्हेरिएबल्स आर ऑफ डिफरंट पोर्ट अँड डिफरंट पॅरामीटर, म्हणजे करंट आणि व्होल्टेज असं असेल आणि वेगवेगळ्या पोर्टचे असेल, तेव्हा करंट डिव्हिजन यूज करायचं. सो आय विल ऍट द एंड आय विल टेल द हिंट, I will give the note point that will help a lot. Okay, so this will be the half part or 50% part of this example we have completed. Now second part we have to start to find out the remaining two parameters y12 and y22, that we can start now. So it is somewhat difficult, we can say, compared to the first part, because 2 times we have to apply the current division here. But it is easy to understand, because once you understand the current division, it is not difficult, but only it will becomes lengthy, because 2 times we have to apply the current division to find out the relation between V2 and I1. Okay. Now, here, second, I will take now the second point. When port 1 dash is shorted, that is what V1 is equal to 0. That is V1 is equal to 0. So in this case, Y12 is equal to I1 upon V2 and Y22 is equal to I2 upon V2. So again here you can first find out Y22 because variables of same port. If you are finding out Z equivalent 2 from the port second port, you can easily find out that parameter. Y12 is somewhat lengthy and difficult. Okay, so we can start now. According to the new condition, that is V1 equal to 0, we are going to short the first port 1 dash. This is 1 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is the 4 ohm. This is 2 dash. And the first port is shorted. That is V1 equal to 0. So variables you can show here. This is what I1, sorry, I2. This is plus minus V2. V1 is 0. This is the current I1. Okay. Now, if you are observing this formula I2 by V2, variables are of same port. So straightforwardly, you can find out the Z equivalent to from this side. Z equivalent to you can easily find out. So what is the formula of Z equivalent to here? In this case, observe from right hand side. Measure from opposite side. 1 and 2 are connected in series or parallel? Yes, 1 is connected in parallel with 2. That is in series with this 2. Okay. Next, that is in parallel with 4. This 4. This is parallel runner. So 1 parallel with 2. What is the answer? किती येते? 0.67 येते?
Yes.
1 into 2 divided by 1 plus 2. That is in series with 2. ऐसे किती येते? 0.67 plus 2 as it is parallel with 4. मग किती राहणार? 2.67 is parallel with 4. That you can find out and tell. किती येते आता?
1.6.
1.60.
1.6 ओहम घेऊ का? 1.6 येते का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Z equivalent 2 is equal to 1.6. So what is that one? V1 upon I1. That is equal to 1.6. Oh. What is that V1 upon I1? V1 is equal to 1.6 into I1. That is equation number 3. Kitty 3 is 4 is 5. This is the 5.
V2 upon I2.
Okay. Yes. So Y22 is equal to, sorry, V2 paise na? V2 upon I2. So here V2 is equal to 1.6 into I2. So Y22 is equal to I2 upon V2. That is equal to what? 1 upon 1.6. किती येतं बघा हे?
0.62.
0.625. बरोबर आहे?
Yes.
Yes.
2.625 more. So this is answer of Y22. Y11 आणि Y22 find out करायला सोपं आहे बघा. Okay. Next, if you are perfect in finding out the equivalent impedance, that is अगेन इम्पॉर्टंट पॉईंट. आता मला सांगा, मला हा फॉर्म्युला फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे I1 आणि V2 तर इथं आहे, पण I1 आणि V2 चं रिलेशन, याचा अर्थ मला I2 आणि V2 चं रिलेशन माहित आहे इक्वेशन नंबर 5 ला. मग I2 आणि I1 चं जर मी रिलेशन लावलं तर मला हा Y12 मिळून जाईल. मग त्यासाठी इथं डायरेक्टली I2 आणि I1 चं रिलेशन नाहीये, इन बिटवीन सम करंट इज देअर. बरोबर आहे. मग तो करंट काय आहे बाबा, तर I2 इथपर्यंत येणार आहे. बरोबर आहे. I2 विल फ्लो अप टू दिस पॉइंट. आफ्टर दॅट व्हॉट विल हॅपन?
Current division.
What will happen? The current I2 will gets divided. Some of the current will go through 4 ohm and remaining current will flow through this 2 ohm. At 2 ohm कडे जाणार. So that is IY किंवा IT घ्या. That we can take IT. I total. मग IT काय होणार, इथपर्यंत फ्लो होणार. सो पुढे काय होणार, काही करंट 2 ओम मधून जाणार IT चा, काही करंट 1 ओम मधून जाणार. मग 1 ओम मधून जे जाणार आहे दॅट इज I1. सो दॅट वी कॅन कन्सिडर ॲज अ IY. या डायरेक्शन. मग IY आणि I1 सेम आहेत. ओनली द निगेटिव्ह डायरेक्शन will be there because of opposite direction. Okay. So IT you have to find out by using current division. After that IY you have to find out by using once again the current division. Then you can get the relation between I1 and I2. मग त्याच्यावरनं तुम्हाला V2 आणि I1 चं रिलेशन लावता येईल. Are you getting my point? So we can start now to apply the first current division. So by using current division, we can find out the IT. IT is equal to total current I2 into, आता opposite इकडे IT इकडे चाललंय, म्हणजे opposite काय 4 आहे. That 4 I will write divided by 4 plus I will write. आता मला सांगा IT ज्या ब्रांच मधून चाललंय त्या ब्रांचचा रेजिस्टन्स किती आहे, फक्त 2 घ्यायचा का इक्विव्हॅलेंट घ्यायचा? Yes. What we have to do? कळतंय का काय करतोय आपण? I2 is flowing up to this point. It will getting divided here. Some current will flow through 2 ohm. That is IT. That we are going to find out. मग opposite branch resistance म्हणजे 4 असणार आहे. ओके. तर 4 घेतलं न्यूमरेटर मध्ये, डिवायडेड बाय 4 प्लस वी हॅव रिटन. येस.
ह्याच्यामध्ये रेजिस्टन्स 1 आणि रेजिस्टन्स 2 कसं करायचं बघायचं, म्हणजे ठरवायचं?
Yes. So what we have to do here, the current is getting divided at this point. बरोबर आहे. मग हा करंट आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. याचा अर्थ याच्या अपोजिट ब्रांच किती आहे, 4 आहे. दॅट वी हॅव रिटन इन द न्यूमरेटर डिवायडेड बाय 4 प्लस वी हॅव रिटन ॲज इट इज. आता या ब्रांच मध्ये जो करंट IT फ्लो होणार आहे दॅट इज ऑल्सो गेटिंग डिवायडेड फर्दर. So total equivalent impedance of that branch through which current is flowing, that we have to take. बरोबर आहे. मग टोटल इम्पेडन्स कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं? हाऊ टू फाइंड आउट? दॅट इज 1 is parallel with 2, that is in series with 2. That we have to take. That we are already done here. 1 parallel with 2, that is in series with 2. That you can consider. So I will write plus as it is here. 1 is parallel with 2, that is in series with 4, in series with 2. So this is the total equivalent impedance through which IT is flowing. Okay. So that will be, I will write IT is equal to total current I2 into 4 divided by 4 plus, याचं calculation already आपण complete केलं इथं. So 1 is parallel with 2, that is in series with 2, that will give us the 2.67. That you can write here 2.67. थोडं स्मार्ट वर्क करायचं, परत इथं करत बसायची गरज नाही. डोंट डू अगेन कॅल्क्युलेशन हियर, ऑलरेडी यू आर डन हियर. ओके. सो I2 इंटू 4 डिवायडेड बाय 4 प्लस 2.67 म्हणजेच IT इज इक्वल टू 4 डिवायडेड बाय 6.67 किती येते बघा. 4 डिवायडेड बाय 6.67
0.599.
Yes, so 0.59 into I2. This you can get, this will give the 6 number equation. ओके, आता I2 आणि I2 मधलं रिलेशन मिळालं, पण मला I2 आणि I1 मधलं रिलेशन पाहिजे. सो वन्स अगेन I want to use current division. बाय करंट डिव्हिजन. आता मला टोटल करंट काय I2 माहिती आहे, पण मला पुढे काय कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे, I1 किंवा IY. ओके, सो लेट I1 is equal to minus I1. I1 is equal to minus I1. So IY I will find out now by using current division. IY म्हणजे इथपर्यंत काय येणार आहे, IT येणार आहे. अप टू दिस करंट IT is flowing. तो डिवाइड होणार आहे, काही करंट 2 मध्ये जाणार, काही करंट 1 ओम मधून जाणार. जे 1 ओम मधून जाणार आहे दॅट इज द IY. IY is nothing but minus I1. That we are going to find out. So IY is equal to total current IT into opposite branch resistance. 1 च्या opposite कुठला आहे, 2 आहे. That you can write 2 divided by 2 plus as it is. So IY is flowing through only 1 ohm, that you can write here 1. So IT into 2 by 3. 2 by 3 into IT, that is equal to what? IY is replaced by minus I1, that I will write. So this is what equation number 7. Okay, so put equation 6 in equation 7. कारण IT इथं आहे इक्वेशन 6 मध्ये, तो तुम्ही इथं रिप्लेस करू शकता. सो पुट इक्वेशन 6 इन इक्वेशन 7. काय मिळालं, मायनस I1 as it is equal to 2 by 3 into IT is replaced by what, 0.59 into I2. हे सगळं कॅल्क्युलेशन सांगा मला. मायनस I1 is equal to this calculation, you can tell.
0.3933.
Yes, so 0.393 into I2. आता मिळालं का मला I1 आणि I2 चं रिलेशन. सो दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 8. ओके, आता इथं बघा इक्वेशन 5 मध्ये V2 ऑलरेडी आहे, जे आपल्याला लागणार आहे ते V2, पण इथं I2 आहे 1.6 into I2 आहे. सो I2 I will replace now. I2 is equal to what, minus 1 upon 0.393 I1, that you can put. So finally I will draw here, I will write here, sorry. इथं लिहितो मी. So I2 is equal to minus 1 upon 0.393 into I1. So किती येते, minus 1 upon this, हे किती येते सांग मला, किती येते ते, minus 1 upon 0.393,
2.5.
0.24 by का,
Yes. 2.544.
2.544, 0.2
Minus
2.544.
454, बरोबर आहे का.
544.
ओके, 544. So minus 2.544 into I1. So this you can put in equation number this 5. या equation मध्ये ठेवा. Put this in equation number 5. So what you can get, V2 as it is, 1.6 as it is. आता I2 च्या ऐवजी तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे, minus 2.544 into I1. इथपर्यंत कळालं. आता V2 is equal to this multiplication minus this multiplication into I1 येणार. पण तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे आता, this is equation 9. तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे आता, I1 divided by V2. I1 आणि V2 इकडे एका साईडला घ्या, बाकीचं कॉन्स्टंट एका साईडला घ्या, आणि तुम्हाला हे डायरेक्टली आन्सर मिळेल. and tell that Y12 is equal to I1 upon V2 is equal to, मायनस मध्ये आन्सर यायला पाहिजे.
Minus 4.07.
Yes, minus 1 अपॉन येईल ना आता, I1 अपॉन V2 केलंय.
-0.2456.
येस, -0.245 आलाय का बघा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
त्या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन करायचं तुम्हाला आणि परत 1 अपॉन करावं लागेल, कारण V2 अपॉन I1 केलं की या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन, पण आपल्याला I1 अपॉन V2 पाहिजे, त्यामुळे 1 अपॉन या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन येईल and that is the 0.245. I got this. थोडं तुम्हाला हे तर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वाटेल फोर्थ पार्ट, बाकी सोपं आहे बघा. तुम्हाला इथपर्यंत y22 पर्यंत काही अडचण नाही. y11, y21 आणि y22 हे 3 पॅरामीटर तुम्ही इझिली काढू शकता. फोर्थ पॅरामीटर जे आहे थोडं तुम्हाला प्रयत्न करावा लागेल. समजा सपोज दिस प्रॉब्लेम आस्क फॉर 4 मार्क्स and for each parameter there will be 1 mark. Suppose you are finding out 3 parameters and fourth one you are not finding, or you got wrong answer, so only you will lose 1 mark. जर बाकीचे 3 बरोबर असतील आणि चौथा तुमचा अर्धवट राहिला असेल किंवा फाइंड आउट चुकीचं केलं असेल, or you not done the fourth part, then at least out of 4 you can get 3 marks. Are you getting my point? So parameter wise you can get the marks for such a problems, for such a numerical examples. Everyone understood this?
येस सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thoda what we can say, analytical part is more here, calculation part is more. Concept is what very simple, that is we have to use the equivalent impedance, current division and Ohm's law. These 3 parameters we require. Impedance, how to find out equivalent impedance. Second one is current division, and third one is Ohm's law, means relation V1 into I into current, current into resistance, like this. We have to manipulate the equations. एकाचं इक्वेशन दुसऱ्यामध्ये ठेवायचं. Like this we have to use the manipulations and steps, and we have to get the relation between different variables, and from that we can get the different parameters. Okay, so this will be the second example given as a homework. If you tried, very good. If you not tried, you can try once again, solve this example. Once again, write down in your notebook this example. So, and based on this, if any examples will be there in the book or in the on the net, if you are getting anything from the assignment booklet, also number of examples I have given, you can find out the y parameters of a such a network. Assignment मध्ये भरपूर questions आहेत, तुम्ही ते solve करू शकता. Okay, now next parameter we are going to start today, that will be the H parameter. Okay, the screen is visible. PPT.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So H parameter we are starting now. This is the third parameter. 2 parameter already we have completed, Z parameter and Y parameter. If you understood the Z parameter and Y parameter, you can easily understand the third. Okay, and the name itself indicates hybrid parameter, means there is a mix up of different parameter, different factors, different parameters. So already we have discussed in the introduction part of two-port network why it is called as hybrid parameters, because in this the impedance is there, admittance is there, voltage gain is there, current gain is there. Then as well as here we are opening the port, first port we are opening and second port we are shorting. म्हणजे तिथं पण फिक्स नाही आहे दोन्ही शॉर्ट करायचे किंवा दोन्ही ओपन करायचं. Here one port we have to open, that is the first port, and second port we have to short. Okay, so these all are the mix up. That's why these parameters are named as what? Hybrid parameters. In short, we can call it as EH parameters. So this is the common diagram we are used for understanding Z parameter as well as Y parameter. As well as this diagram will help a lot to find out the H parameter as well as transmission parameters also. So as usual, this is the two-port network, central part. It consisting of linear elements, resistor, inductor, capacitor, all passive elements. Next, it having two ports, port 1, port 2. Port 1 is named as 1 dash. Second port is named as 2 dash. Variables are shown here, V1, I1, then V2, I2. So which are the dependent variables here? Which are the dependent variables?
V1 and I2.
Very good. So that is shown already in this slide. This is the equation number 1 and 2. V1 and I2, these are the dependent. Okay. So I1 and V2 are the independent. So the coefficients of I1 and V2 are called as what? H parameters. Okay. H11, H12, H21 and H22. So we will get the following set of two equations by considering the variables V1 and I2 as a dependent variables, whereas I1 and V2 as a independent. The coefficients of independent variables I1 and V2 are called as what? H parameters. Okay, so equation 1 and 2 already we have shown here. Next one. So how to find out these parameters? So as usual, when the V2 we are making 0, when V2 we are making 0, means practically what we are doing? V2 0 म्हणजे याचा अर्थ काय? V2 0 means, yes, so it is second port variable as voltage variable. So V2 equal to 0 means short port 2 dash. Short port 2 dash you are getting, due to which you are getting the H11 and H21. So H11 is equal to what? V1 upon I1. V2 is equal to 0. If you are putting in equation number 1 and 2, you can get these two parameters. H11 is equal to V1 upon I1. H21 is equal to I2 upon I1. Okay. Now see, H11 is equal to V1 upon I1. What is this? It's
Impedance.
yes. So it is impedance. So it is input impedance. कारण V2 शॉर्ट केला सर तर फर्स्ट पोर्टला तुम्ही सप्लाय देतात. So that's why V1 upon I1 means it is nearly equal to Z equivalent 1. V1 upon I1 means Z equivalent 1. So Z equivalent 1 means impedance. So as we are finding out, we are measuring at the input port. That's why it is called as what? Input impedance म्हणू शकतो आपण त्याला. Input impedance. So what is the unit of H11? That is ohm, because it is impedance. Next, H21, that is equal to I2 upon I1. So what is this?
Current gain.
Okay. So I2 is in the numerator, means output, divided by I1 is the input. So that is why it is called as what? Forward current gain. Forward current gain. काय असतं unit gain चा? Current gain. What is the unit, or it is unitless?
Unitless quantity.
Yes, because current divided by current hai. So unitless quantity. Okay. Next one. So you can give the name as short circuit input impedance. Short circuit. As a now काय? Short circuit input impedance. As a now काय? Short circuit forward current gain. Why we are calling it as short circuit? Because we are shorting the second port. Have you understood? Now next one. When we are putting I1 equal to 0.
Port 1 dash open.
Yes, port 1 dash open. मला सांगा हे शॉर्ट केलं याचा अर्थ आपल्याला रेफरन्स कशाचं घ्यायचंय? वाय पॅरामीटर्स. ओके. आता इथं हे ओपन करतोय म्हणजे रेफरन्स कशाचं घ्यायचंय? झेड पॅरामीटर्स. हॅव यू अंडरस्टूड? So you've understood the Z and Y, you can easily understand the H parameter. Okay, आता इथं बघा, when I1 equal to 0, you are putting in the equation number 1 and 2, you can get H12 that is equal to V1 upon V2. म्हणजे V1 तुम्हाला find out करता येतं and V2 also you can find out. Okay, so this is what voltage gain. So this is named as forward का reverse.
Reverse voltage gain.
Yes, reverse voltage gain, unitless. Okay, open circuit reverse voltage gain. So H22 is equal to I2 upon V2. याला नाव काय?
Admittance.
Yes, open circuit admittance. Open circuit admittance. So H22 is open circuit admittance. ह्याला unit असणार आहे mho. Okay, so as there is input impedance, then याला output admittance असंही म्हणतो आपण त्याला. So open circuit output admittance. So input impedance H11, output admittance H22, then H12 as a reverse voltage gain, H21 as a forward current gain. So all these are the mix up. That's why these parameters are called as what? Hybrid parameters. So the parameters H12 and H21 do not have any units because those are the dimensionless. The units of parameters H11 and H22 are the ohm and mho respectively, that already we have discussed. We can calculate the two parameters H11 and H21 by doing the short circuit of second pole. Similarly, we can calculate the other two parameters, that is H12 and H22, by doing the open circuit of port 1. Already we have discussed. The H parameters or hybrid parameters are widely useful in the transistor modeling circuit. So to analyze the amplifier circuit using transistors, JFET, we can use the H model, that is a hybrid model. We are going to use it. So these are the applications also. Okay, so what is the reciprocity or bilateral condition here? H12 is equal to
H21.
what is the reciprocity condition here? It is minus H21. H12 is equal to minus H21. Z चं काय होतं? Z12 is equal to Z21. Y चं काय होतं? Y12 is equal to Y21. But H12 is equal to minus H21. That you can remember. आणि ABCD चं काय असणार आहे? AD minus BC is equal to 1. Okay, I will tell later when we are discussing the transmission parameters. So these you require to remember for the MCQ type questions. So any questions from your side? This is a theoretical part. We have discussed, we have completed. And applications also of the hybrid parameters. So we can solve the one example. Same network we can take simple example, and we are going to find out the H parameters. Okay, so one example we can take. So already we have taken that circuit. Same circuit we can take for solving the, for finding out the H parameter. So quickly you can give the response because already we have solved this example to find out the Z parameter and Y parameter. So it is easy to find out H parameter now. Determine within 10 minutes we can finish it. Determine hybrid parameters or H parameters. Hybrid parameters of a given network. So this is 10 ohm. This is 30 ohm. And this is 20 ohm. How to start now? Yes. So name of the parameters you can write down. The hybrid parameters you are going to find out. So equation you can note down. What are the dependent variables? V1 and
E1 and I2.
yes, V1 and I2. H11 into I1 plus H12 into V2. H21 into I1 plus H22 into V2. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So diagram I will draw. Given diagram as it is. The name you can give 2 dash 1 dash. This is 10 ohm. This is 20 ohm and this is 30 ohm. Variables you can show all 4 variables. This is the I2. This is plus minus V2. This is I1. This is plus minus V1. Okay. So what will be the first condition here? When port काय असणार आहे? V2 equal to 0 means
2 dash is shorted.
yes, 2 dash is shorted. Very good. When port 2 dash is shorted म्हणजेच काय किंवा असंही लिहू शकतो V2 equal to 0 that is when port 2 dash is shorted. Wording is yours. Okay, that is उलटही लिहू शकता तुम्ही when V2 equal to 0 that is port 2 dash is shorted असंही लिहू शकता. So put V2 equal to 0 in equation number 1 and 2. You can get the 2 parameters. कुठले 2 parameters मिळतील तुम्हाला? H11 is equal to V1 upon I1 and H21 is equal to I2 upon I1. So आताच तुम्ही Y parameters काल previous lecture मध्ये हा problem solve केला होता second port short करून. So same thing you have to do. So I will short the second port. This is 10 ohm. This is 20 ohm. This is 30 ohm. This second port is shorted. 2 dash. Short circuit. That is V2 equal to 0. Now remaining parameter you can show here. This is plus minus V1. It is I1. Next, this current is I2 now. So what I told, when the variables of same port, काय find out करायचं?
Z equivalent 1.
Z equivalent 1.
Yes. So Z equivalent 1 from that side. Okay. Z equivalent 1 from this port side. So Z equivalent 1. 20 and 30 are connected in series का parallel?
Parallel.
Series or parallel? Parallel. 20 is connected in parallel with 30 plus 10. किती चालतं आपल्याला? 12 ना? 12 चालतं answer. 600 divided by 50. That is the 12. 12 plus 10 म्हणजेच 22. बरोबर आहे? So what is that Z equivalent 1? That is equal to V1 upon I1. V1 upon I1 is equal to Z equivalent 1 is equal to 22. So what is V1 upon I1? That is nothing but what? H11. So H11 is equal to V1 upon I1 is equal to 22 ohm. Very simple we can get. याला तुम्ही इथं नाव देऊ शकता इक्वेशन नंबर 1 म्हणजे V1 is equal to 22 into I1 असं देऊ शकता. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन. नेक्स्ट काय करायचं आता, I2 आणि I1 चं रिलेशन इथं पाहिजे. ओके, आता इथं I1 आहे, इथं I2 आहे. ऑब्विसली द करंट विल गेट्स डिवाइडेड हियर. हा तुम्हाला Ix म्हणून देऊ शकता तुम्ही. So by using current division, let Ix is equal to minus I2 be a current flowing through 20 ohm. Flowing through 20 ohm. So by current division, you can find out Ix. Ix means minus I2. By current division, we can find out Ix. Ix is equal to total current I1 into opposite branch is 30 divided by, म्हणजे इथून आल्यावर इथपर्यंत I1 येणार, तो डिवाइड होणार. I1 current will gets divided. Some current will flow through Ix through 20 ohm. Remaining current will flow through 30. मग Ix find out करण्यासाठी opposite branch resistance म्हणजे 30. 30 divided by 30 immediately you can write in the denominator. Plus you can write आता Ix कुठल्या रेजिस्टन्स मधून फ्लो होते त्याचं टोटल इक्विव्हॅलेंट रेजिस्टन्स म्हणजे 20. So that you can note down here and write down. So solve this.
0.6.
Yes, Ix is equal to
0.6 I1.
30 divided by 50 means 0.6 into I1. बरोबर आहे. But Ix is what? Minus I2. Minus I2 is equal to 0.6 into I1. So this is what equation number 2. So I2 आणि I1 चं रिलेशन इथंच मिळालं तुम्हाला इक्वेशन नंबर 2. मग काय येईल आन्सर, I2 divided by I1 is equal to minus 0.6 येते का? बरोबर आहे ना. 30 divided by 50,
Yes, sir.
that is 0.6. Okay, but I2 divided by I1 is minus 0.6. मग I2 divided by I1 म्हणजेच काय, H21. H21 is equal to minus, sorry, minus नहीं होगा. H21 is equal to I2 divided by I1 is equal to minus 0.6. No unit, it is unitless. It is unitless. Okay, so this half part we have completed. Next is what we have to do. We have to put I1 equal to 0. I1 equal to 0 म्हणजे first port तुम्हाला open ठेवायचा as it is. Okay, so I will give the hint. You can take as a homework and complete it. So this first port you can keep as a open. Next H12 and H22 you can get. H12 म्हणजे काय, V1 upon V2 आणि H22 म्हणजे काय, I2 upon V2. मग I2 upon V2 हे एकाच व्हेरिएबल, एकाच पोर्टचे व्हेरिएबल आहेत, त्यामुळे Z इक्विव्हॅलेंट 2 फाइंड आउट करा. 10 तर कन्सिडर केलं जात नाही, मग 20 and 30 काय असणार सिरीज मध्ये. So that will becomes 50. So I2 upon V2 is equal to 1 upon 50. That will be the answer of H22. So H12 you can find out. V2 चा आन्सर, V2 चं इक्वेशन तर ऑलरेडी मिळाले. मग V1 म्हणजे काय, V1 is nothing but current passing through this 30 into 30. So you can try this and tell me the answer tomorrow. So H11 we got 22 and H21 we got minus 3.6. एवढं जरी लक्षात ठेवलं तरी तुम्हाला आन्सर फाइंड आउट, नेक्स्ट आन्सर फाइंड आउट करायला काही अडचण नाही. H11 is equal to 22 ohm and H21 is equal to minus 0.6. Next H12 and H22. H22 ला काही अडचण येणार नाही. H12 is also simple. So we can stop here. Thank you everyone.